Okay, everyone, and welcome back to the ever so loved DDLC Let's Play. Well then, like I said, like I told you before, I kind of screwed around with a couple of mods, kind of really fucked up something fierce, and I had to end up playing the game from the beginning again. But like I said, there's this skip function that allows me to just skip most of the text, and I still went the same route too. I went the Sayori route again. So we missed a little bit, but not too much. I'll fill you back in using the history function. See, told you that would be handy. So let's just dive right back in, shall we? You really didn't miss much, only 3 lines of text. That's all you really missed. I'm just gonna catch up on that. Alright, so let's dive right back in. I love seeing this. Yeah, I know you do. Right. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen this. Okay, so let me just press history. So this is what was, This is the line we left off on. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Yeah, and as you can see, this is the whole history with Sayori. So, yeah. Don't worry, you really didn't miss much. Stop! Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't have them already at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside from school after all? Yes, she is. Very different. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Again, this is still only Act 1, but I promise you, after this little hangout sesh here, we're diving straight into Act 2, boys, and it's gonna be... Woo! It's gonna be something else, let me tell ya. Oh boy, and it's gonna start with a bang, let me tell you that much. It's gonna start with a real banger. And it involves Best Girl. So, you better get prepared, because oh boy. Where's your hospitality, Alex? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag, and Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than everyone. Other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? I think you made me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Reading started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you.
Alright. That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches the words and face turns red. Natsuki?
Forget it! I didn't say anything.
I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How'd you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, is that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Alex.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, so I finally start putting... But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so I've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Alex, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
The color of the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Sounds cool. That's a good idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate her batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun.
Too bad I'm really not all that creative. Seriously, I have the creativity level of a rock, dude. Like, for real. If I ever have to make something on my own, I literally just create the most basic thing that comes to mind. I am just not creative. At all. Not in the slightest. I can be imaginative in certain spots, but just not in the spots you'd expect me to be creative. And then seriously, holy crap, it feels like my phone is like 15,000 degrees because of the way I'm holding it. All because I'm trying to block out keep my hands from just, like, flying in front of the camera, and it's really annoying. Actually, hang on, what if I just... Sorry, we're getting a bit of an impromptu turnaround. Ah, much better. Now I don't have to worry about my fingers flying in front of my camera, so I can actually hold it a lot better. There we go! Oh yeah, oh, this is so much better. There we go, I should have done this before. Okay, so currently we're 6 minutes 50, almost 7 minutes. Okay, cool.
It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. So I was just double-checking it didn't end. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish the icing before you mess up the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Eh? I think it's still lumpy.
I hope this doesn't turn it upside down. Like, I'm sorry if the video turns upside down.